sewing friends. I'm Karina from Lifting Pins and Needles, and I am in my backyard. You probably heard me say that it's wet season and it's been very cloudy lately, and usually when I'm just about to film, bang, the sun's gone. So I'm at the back here where I can get a bit of a decent lighting. You know, it's not perfect, but it's what I can do right now. So a while back I did a review on a dress I pattern tested for an independent company, and I had mixed views about pattern testing. I said I wasn't sure if I was going to do it again. Very shortly after that, I saw a call for a pattern test, and I'd said I'd consider pattern testing again if what I saw was 100% what I'd make, like that I wouldn't make no changes. If you've been following me for a while, you know I like hacking and putting my own twist into things. That's just a fun thing that I like to do, and make sewing much more individualized, like personalized to my style. So because you're not supposed to do that when you pattern test, that's why yeah, I had said I wasn't sure. But when I saw this particular sample photo of the designer, I was like, oh, that's so lovely. I would not change a thing. I would just make it as is because it's so lovely. So I decided to apply, and I was really lucky to be selected. So this jacket was released just like maybe yesterday, or yeah, I'll put a link down below, and it's the Hvar Jacket, H-V-A-R, Hvar. It sounds a bit Russian, from Itch to Stitch Designs. So the sample photo that Kenneth posted, I will insert it here. It's lovely, this boucle, and it's got this waterfall neck, as you can see. Just lovely. I thought that was, you know, it's not something I've seen anyone wearing around here, a sort of jacket like that. So love it. So it's a very easy jacket to construct, and maybe it's easy, I don't know, I would say it's easy, as I find most things pretty easy, but this one actually was very easy and very fast. It's unlined, which makes it even faster, and it's got a total of 7 pattern pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 7 pattern pieces, which is not bad for a whole jacket, you know. So I have notes here. So the pattern instructions called for you to have a woven fabric, medium weight, but with drape, so nothing stiff, and you do need that drape to achieve that lovely waterfall on the jacket, you know, that special neckline. Stretch fabrics, but the sturdier type, you know, like not the very flimsy, like a ponte would be good. I used poly suiting with minimal one-way stretch that had lovely drape and weight to it. You know, you have to just test and see if it's gonna drape nicely. So basically that was a recommendation. Kenneth did suggest if we use stretch that we size down, but I actually stupidly ignored that and just made my size. So I made a size 14, and although the fit is fine, I would size down and make a 12 next time. So the first version I made formally for the pattern testing is this one. So you can see this huge neck, and really the coat hanger doesn't really portray it how it's supposed to be. But I just wanted to show you the fabric. It's this like burnt orange with blue, navy blue, and I could have chosen either sides. This other side is blue with the orange, so either side of this fabric was fine to use, whatever your preference was. There wasn't like a right or a wrong side, and I chose this color because I don't have a jacket that is this color. It's sort of brownish. I love it. And I'm gonna open it up. Look at this. This is a huge neck piece that gives it that shape. See, and when you put this on the fabric, this big piece is cut on the fold. So this part there is the fold. So it is a bit fabric hungry, but totally worth it. So there's a little small front piece there. I don't know how to show you. There's a little side bust dart there, and I always lower that bust dart because my bust height, you know, I've mentioned this before, motherhood, breastfeeding age, cup size, whatever, sometimes tends to lower your apex. So I did lower it by 2 centimeters. I kept depth the same, you know, but that's a change I make on everything. At the back, it's very simple. There's no center back seam. There's just 2 waist studs on each side. One adjustment I made, and I think most people made this adjustment in the pattern testing group, was do a narrow shoulder adjustment. So I took it in by 1 inch, and I find that's quite a common alteration I have to do with any blazer jacket pattern that's out there. And I don't understand why. Like, I choose my size according to my bust, my hip, you know, my waist, my hips, whatever. And I don't consider myself to have narrow shoulders. I've never considered myself to be narrow shouldered. I mean, I'm quite athletically built. I've got quite a large frame. I recall in the past when I've been skeletal, you know, when you're like, bones are poking, and you know, these hip bones here are poking when you're so skinny. Well, when I've been in such a state, I've measured my hip circumference and it's never been less than 102, which is, you know, not a narrow hip at all. And my shoulders are pretty proportionate to my hip measurement. They're quite the same. You know, I do a lot of weightlifting. In the past, I was really keen triathlete, swimming, long ocean, you know, open swimming, open water swimming, long distance, you know, and I've got quite developed shoulders. Like, I don't know, I just find it bizarre that I always have to do a narrow shoulder adjustment, but oh well, it's not a hard adjustment to make. You can find tutorials on YouTube about how to do that. It's very easy, you know, just bring it in and then true out the arm size shape, but try not to go below the notches. So usually you have a notch there where you attach your sleeves. Start above that, about 1 inch above that, and then taper in and adjust the width. That's usually enough. That's all you need. Okay, so here's my jacket on. You see this waterfall here, how it drapes really nicely. I'll stand back. It clashes with my clothes. Very loose fitting. I find it's very loose fitting. That's why when I make this in the next time, I will make a size 12. It does clash with my clothes underneath. That's life. But I really, really like this. I have taken nice pictures that will showcase it better. So you can check those out in a little bit. So after the testing period was done, of course I made another one, and I'll give you like 2 seconds to guess how I made it. So I made it sleeveless, of course. It's looking quite crazy here on the coat hanger, but anyway, it's the same. I did exactly the same. I did adjust this and made it a little bit narrower just because it's sleeveless, you know. And I finished the insides there with bias tape. I hand stitched that, and I did hand hem this one and the other one as well. I always think any jacket should be hand hemmed, or else it just doesn't look very professional. It doesn't look good. So yeah, I love it. I love this. It's unlined, so this is a stretch twill, but also just slight one-way stretch, you know, not much at all. So I'm gonna put this one on. Okay, so because this one has stripes and the waterfall neckline is so, you know, crazy, I love that effect of the stripes going that way, then going that way, then going that way, you know. So I really like this. Let me start like that. Anyway, I am planning to make this one again in a black linen non-stretch woven, of course, and I want to make that one lined, but that will come ahead, you know, like later on, and that one will also be sleeveless. When I tell you where I'm going, you will understand why I make everything sleeveless. Anyway, this was very easy to convert to sleeveless. There's absolutely no gaping here. Usually when I make a jacket without sleeves, I have to correct this and do like an arm side dart, little dart, but with this one that's not the case. It fits really well. There's nothing that I had to do there to make it sleeveless. Okay, so I have combined my two versions into one little clip of photos taken outside, and so have a look at those. Cool. I hope you like them. I really like this jacket. I just think it's really original. And if I lived in a colder climate, I would make this out of like a really soft boucle. And this neckline just feels like you're getting a big hug from the jacket. I don't know. That's my that's how I feel about it. I really like it, and it's so original. Like, I've never seen anyone wear anything like this around here anyway. Um, Down below I have a link of Itch to Stitch website where you can directly go there, and the pattern is on sale for a week, I believe, so you can get it cheaper if you get it this week. It's not an affiliate link, like there's nothing I'm getting, you know, so don't worry about that. I'm not affiliated to the company. I just wanted my honest review because I was part of the pattern test and I really love it. I mean, nothing to say, just be prepared basically to make a narrow shoulder adjustment. Probably highly likely that you will need that, but not anything hard to do. That's all for me now. Bye.